so we are on the top of our deck that's on the back portion of the house. One of the things that we're going to focus on here is all of our gutter work. As we go around, this is a very convenient shot because we can actually reach everything. We can zoom in real close and see. What we're going to look at is all the algae and organic growth right here. And then after that's all gone, we're going to take Kracken Wash, basically wipe the gutter itself and see how much of it we can bring back to life. Our goal is to get this to look as close to a white trim gutter as possible when we're done. And then of course we are going to focus on the siding, and we're just going to give the deck a quick rinse to get a lot of the dirt and debris off of the surface. So we're going to go ahead and fire the machine up and we'll see where we go from there. So while this is all dwelling, we can see all of the organic growth, it's pretty much come completely off. But what's left is some tiger stripes coming straight down. We have a little bit of basically shadow throughout the entire thing. What we're gonna do, let this sit a few more minutes. We're gonna give that a good rinse, and then we're gonna put a rag on it and basically wipe the oxidation clean off using Kracken Wash, which is a little bit different of a process, but this works out great because I can actually reach everything and we can show you everything up close. So we'll go ahead and rinse this. We'll see how it looks, and then we'll hit it with some Kracken Wash and see what we can really do to it, all right? All right, so what we're gonna do next, we have cleaned all the organic growth off, we've gotten all the carbon stuff off. We're gonna focus next on the oxidation on the gutters. We have a lot of what's referred to as tiger stripes. As they come up over, it seeps in, and you basically have little black lines going down. We've got a little bit of, we're just gonna say ugly going around the base of the gutter. So we're gonna put some Kracken Wash on a rag, wipe it, rinse it down, and you can see how it does. The only thing that we're gonna do is take this, get our rag nice and wet. Fold that a couple more times. I basically just put a decent amount of Kracken Wash on here. Nothing too crazy. I don't have to go for anything ridiculous. And we're just gonna wipe it and see how we can do. The important thing, anytime you're doing oxidation removal, most oxidation removal products can strip paint. So you wanna work fast and you wanna work in small sections. This little section of a gutter right here that we have for a demo is perfect. So I'll go ahead and wipe it, see how we look. All right, so dwell time for this, you want to be targeting somewhere in the 2 to 5 minute range. I talked about it stripping paint. You definitely don't want to let it dry. You don't want to sit any longer than it needs to, so that means you have to actually keep an eye on it. So right here, while we're looking at it, in some of the areas, it's starting to work pretty quick. In other areas, like the inner sides where it doesn't get a whole lot of sunlight, it might take a little bit longer to work. It might take a second application, but the point is, theoretically, this is doing a good job. It's pulling it off the surface to start with. So we'll let this sit for a few minutes. I might have to touch up some of the darker areas, and then we'll rinse it down and see what we got. Shutting the machine off like this has proved to be very fuel efficient.
Dirt Killer. Let's kill some dirt.